The stellar sea lion is the largest of the eared seals. Adult males grow up to 11 feet long and weigh up to 2,500 pounds, while females max out around 770 pounds. It has blunt, square-shaped heads with a thick mane of coarse neck hair on mature males. These animals live in cold, temperate to subarctic coastal waters of the North Pacific Ocean, where they range from Japan and Russia to Alaska and British Columbia. They congregate in massive groups on remote rocky islands and coastal cliffs. Fun fact: researchers have discovered that they are highly intelligent and boast a rare ability to recognize themselves in a mirror. This is a trait shared only by a select few species. Also, unlike other sea lions that bark, adult males actually produce a massive roar that visitors can hear throughout the gallery. Moving on, we have the gorgeous yet delicate moon jellyfish. It is completely translucent, shaped like a bucket hat, and they can be easily recognized by their 4 distinct gonads on the center of their bodies. They can grow up to around 40 centimeters in diameter. These jellies can be found globally in temperate and tropical coastal waters, drifting lazily near the surface of shallow bays and harbors. I've even seen some nearby the waters of northern Vancouver. The moon jellies are actually highly sensitive to changes in water quality and shifting temperatures, as scientists use them as natural barometers to gauge overall ocean health and track climate trends. Also, these jellies have short hair-like tentacles that are packed with nematocysts, which are used to hunt plankton. Despite this, their sting is completely harmless to the human skin. Next up, we have the Goldie's monkey. The Goldie's monkey is one of the cutest monkeys I've ever seen. They're super tiny as their bodies grow up to 22 centimeters long, while their tail adds another 30 centimeters. They even weigh just under a pound. They're striking silky dark brown to jet black fur, they possess large dark eyes, and mane-like fringes of hair around their necks. The Goldie's monkey resides in the dense, humid understory of the Amazon rainforest canopy, staying close together and rarely traveling more than 45 feet off the ground. Fun fact: the monkeys have an insane vertical jump and can spring 4 meters horizontally, roughly 17 times their body length. In comparison, a human with the monkey's jumping capabilities would be able to bound across a whole NBA court. Absolutely insane. Additionally, as babies, these cute little tiny monkeys are backpacked by their mother for the first few weeks before slowly letting the father and siblings take over babysitting duties. Just like these guys here. Super cute. Now, we have the Brazilian black tarantula. This tarantula is famous for their stunning, solid jet black coloration with a velvety metallic sheen. Up close, they're actually pretty large, and they reach a lifespan of roughly 6 to 7 inches when fully grown. These tarantulas reside in the grasslands, pastures, and dry forest floors of Brazil and Uruguay. These tarantulas actually spend most of their days hiding from the heat under the rocks, fallen logs, or deep inside silk-lined burrows which they dig in the soil. Fun fact: despite their intimidating look, they are widely known at the aquarium for having an incredibly docile and calm temperament, making them a favorite educational animal for teaching visitors about arachnids. Also, they rarely bite. Instead, if they feel threatened, they use their back legs to kick microscopic, urticating hairs off their abdomen. These hairs float into the air and cause stinging, itchy sensation to predators. Last but not least, we have the California sea lion. They possess sleek, aerodynamic bodies with dark brown fur that looks almost black when wet. Males develop a large, pronounced bump on their forehead called a sagittal crest as they mature. It looks kind of funny. The California sea lion is much smaller than stellar sea lions, as adult males grow up to 7.5 feet long and weigh roughly 700 pounds. The females are actually much smaller, weighing roughly 240 pounds. The California sea lion inhabits the western coast of North America, ranging from the subarctic waters of British Columbia all the way down to the tropical beaches of central Mexico. They love sandy beaches, rocky shores, and are famous for taking over marina docks. Did you know that unlike the deep roaring sound of the stellar sea lion, the California sea lions make the classic rapid, high-pitched bark sound that most people associate with sea lions in movies and TV shows. They also contain these specialized whiskers called vibrissae that are packed with nerve endings. These whiskers can detect the tiniest vibrations of water currents made by swimming fish, allowing them to hunt perfectly even in pitch black or muddy ocean water. Since it's been several years since I've been back at the Vancouver aquarium, it was quite interesting to see all the improvements or changes that they've made. It was weird to see that all of the different whales or the dolphins had suddenly disappeared, and that they were taken over by the new sea lions. I was really excited to see the penguins, but unfortunately they have been moved to a different zoo. It's always really interesting to see the different types of animals that we share this world with. Thank you, Miss Mo, for organizing this field trip. It was really fun, as the top highlight for me would be watching the sea lion just sunbathing on the wooden deck. Peace.